passion for making monsters. Can't be killed. We breed the best pets, learn a lot, no regrets. Join us in creating excellence. Purple on our back, Mythic Squad on the chest. It's the Mythic Squad. It's Mythic Squad.
What's up, everybody? Fee-fi-fo-fum. Them paper handers gonna feel dumb. There's so much going on in DeFiKingdoms right now. It is epic. Unfortunately, we're gonna start out by wishing our best to Sir Starbucks and his family. They're kind of under the weather, so we have the magnificent Beef with us today.
Magnificent, yeah. Everybody's sick in my household too. I'm just like Wonder Woman, ching, 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 when it comes my way. So.
Making me glad I'm not up in the Northwest right now. Sounds like everybody's sick up there. Although in reality, here in Tennessee, there's a lot of people sick around these parts too. So,
well, I just took my kid to the doctor yesterday, and he said it's COVID, flu, RSV, I think is what he said, and strep throat. So like 4 things going around like crazy right now. Yeah,
God,
the whole bag is out there.
So basically, head for the hills, y'all. Don't go outside. The world is trying to kill you. Go to the woods.
150 proof alcohol works good too. Like you could just keep drinking a steady pace of 150 proof, and you won't get sick.
You know, that's what I always said about smoking too. You just you keep that toxic smoke in your lungs, and it kills off all the viruses. They can't survive in there.
Don't confuse your immune system. You know.
Hell yeah. But it was a great AMA today. They dropped a little bit of alpha. They also did say just expectation management. It's going to be a minute. They're not right around the corner. They're coming soon, but they're not here tomorrow. They're not here now, right? So
yeah,
no worries. Worth waiting for. All right. So what was your biggest thing that you liked from the AMA?
Well, I'm probably going to step right on your toes right up front here.
No worries.
My favorite thing from this AMA was like intern, skiller, be easy, all the Mythic Squad boys, all of us kind of had our 2 cents in, but those guys specifically really killed this boar hunts event. And what I think that did is it gave the team conviction and what the community can offer as far as like these tournaments go, right? Mm-hmm. And the fact that Frisky Fox, maybe somebody will audit what he says from now on about what he donates to these tournaments before he says it. But what a legend, dude. That's what I pulled away from it. He gave everybody who made it past all 6 affixes a 500 jewel, and then he added another 500 jewel to the champions pot. So that blew me out of the water.
Right.
It kind of distracted me from absorbing anything else from the AMA because I was so stoked about it. So.
Hell yeah. It was freaking, and I'm sure I was on Twitter trying to multitasking, went back and watched the AMA again later, but I'm sure the chat in Discord blew up when he said that. Like, absolute legend move.
It was crazy. It was awesome. And, that should really put a stimmy into these other guilds too, because KP, I've watched the last few streams he's been on with like Esper and Caracat and Brovia, or minus Brovia because Brovia was sick too. Everybody's sick. But,
right.
He's basically shouting from the rooftops. If you guys want to do something like Mythic Squad did, all guilds, not just Mythic Squad, holler at KP and organize some cool stuff. It's the opportunity's there. And there was always the what ifs and, we don't have the total funds or whatever to pull something like this off, but the community's cool too. Not to discount what the community put into the Mythic Squad Void Hunt tournament.
It was huge
because they did a ton of stuff too, more than just the squad members, like people from other guilds, like really stepped up and put in. So if the content is good and the content is great, I don't see any reason why all guilds shouldn't be working towards something along these lines. And I know we just saw shout out Team Honk or the Honk Guild because
I was about to say that
an event. And I like the pits, so I'm gonna go check it out, right?
Yep.
Try to earn me some honk in that Gen 1 10 of 10.
Go hang out in their Discord tomorrow, 4:20 p.m. Eastern time. So that's 2:20 p.m. your time.
I've been trying to get an invite into that Discord for the last 2 years, and I just keep getting denied. So we'll see.
Bro, it's in the DFK server.
I need a private invite, and they know that. Okay, Crypto Meme knows this shit. Okay.
But I love to see them jumping up and doing that. Like, it's definitely cool. Adds to the whole situation. Makes me so bullet. Right?
I was about to start dancing, and now I just look like an idiot. Thanks, Ogre.
Sorry. You want to bring it back? Hell yeah. Okay. I love it.
Thank you.
All right. So moving on some of the alpha stuff. Tokenomics team. They kicked some stuff around, and if you go to the meditation circle and you see a little stump sitting there in the corner, you can do the raffles there, and they're planning on ramping that up to increase burning mechanics. So they didn't specify exactly what they're planning on making it possible to burn, but who knows? I mean, maybe pets. Maybe you can drop your 1-star pets in there and have a chance of winning something way cooler, like some of those sleek pants we got going on, or whatever equipment drops with the next void.
Are we recklessly speculating about this real quick?
Oh yes, 100% reckless speculation.
Because listen, as soon as pets came out and the burn mechanic was to get an egg, I was like, let's get ahead of the pet inflation problem before it happens, like the hero inflation problem, right? And really, I just want something more crafty and cool with more risk, more reward than just eggs. So I would absolutely love to see a rework with the pet burn mechanic, but I don't want to put too much on those guys' lists. I know Beetle Dude already has a list that goes around the planet 3 times. So
if not 4 by now.
Yeah, if not 4. So
we give them so many ideas, and they're like, ooh, and I don't mean just you and I'm talking about the whole community. Oh, yeah. All these AMAs, the questions that get asked trigger thoughts that just turn into awesome.
That is exhilarating in itself, because you don't usually have situations like this where the community and the dev team are so involved with each other, and it's so obvious that they listen to all of us in our inputs. I mean, I think KP was just talking about Eternal Zenith and their proposal about duels to Frisky, and how much Frisky really implemented a bunch of stuff, maybe not to a T as they requested, but really got after it. And duels has been a hit. The rework of duels has been a hit.
A lot of people that have really liked it.
Yeah,
it's definitely satisfies that jam for a lot of people, and I know a lot of people are like making out like bandits, getting those champions awards and those rings.
I know
they're gonna be cool, no doubt.
Hell yeah!
And the big thing there was the deflationary measure of it, right? They see gold skyrocketing and some of these other materials that are just becoming ridiculous in the quantity that's out there. And so it's a way to burn them. And they said there's going to be some like pretty legit prizes coming out. So my statement of, maybe we'll get the pants, like that might actually happen. There might be like a Gen 0, or for whatever the next land is, whenever it comes, that might be part of the way that they give out some of the Gen 0s. Because those of you that weren't here for when they launched Crystal Vale and then launched on Clayton, all those Gen 0s were given away, right? So that's 250 Gen 0s that just through gaming, right? Some of them were for like duels and the best rankers. Some were like the daily raffles. Some of them, the raffle tickets, like they just found creative ways to include everyone.
They did one for the Dark Summon event.
They did a big one for the Dark Summoning. I think they even had a summoning event too, didn't they?
They did. I didn't win a Gen 0. but that's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. I'm still trying to hit a tilt-proof Tuesday. You feel me?
Hell yeah, dude. There's some cool stuff that comes out on those too.
Oh yeah, I wanted that bloater Vizzy so bad. They just did.
Hells yeah.
So.
Dude, I definitely got a few of those bloaters because I'm rocking the bloaters today. If I had some cool swag like this that represented him, I'd be rocking that too today.
Yeah.
But Sticks intern, I know he put a lot of love and effort into that. It was by no means himself. It was a squad effort. Him, ALP, Be Easy, Skiller, and probably half a dozen other people that I wasn't even aware of did some serious lifting to make that happen and make it as awesome as it was. So mad kudos to all of you. Mad love. Thank you for inspiring me. Like I jumped into a private chat with AOP and Sticks, and like have presented a whole continuation, like what the next tournament looks like, and so we're already talking about that, and we don't even have the finals from this one done yet. So there's a lot to come from Mythic Squad, y'all.
2024 is looking like up year for tournaments, DFK, Mythic Squad, and hopefully all the other guilds too. So,
but it's not even just the fact they pulled this tournament off and did it so awesome. Number two, like you said, the team saw that and they keyed on it and really recognized, yeah, we're still beta. There's still a lot to be built and there's so much more to come, but we've got something marketable right now, something that could be done, something that could be fun. With community engagement, we can do a lot right here. And I love seeing the other guilds step up, like you mentioned, Honk the Goose.
Yeah, Honk. Goose, Honk, all those dudes, all those ducks, all those crazy ducks, man. They got some cool stuff going on, and I love those dudes. But really what I just wanted to say off of what you said was the marketing opportunity here. Like the team busts their ass. Granted, we don't have a full game out, not even close. I think the last percentage they said was like 15 or 18%, right? Something like that, right?
So much more to come.
But the fact that we got community members like Sticks Intern and others, amongst others, right, that are really passionate about this game. You take what the team has built, you can add to it in clever and mythic ways. I'll use mythic there, but and make some really cool content for marketing purposes and engagement purposes too, to get people to come check it out. Like the fact that the boys stream that shit like a goddamn marathon, right?
Oh my God, dude, it was like 7 or 8 hours straight. I don't think they took a break.
We need to get some Uber Eats together for these boys next time they go on for 6 hours. You know what I'm saying? Like
and their kids,
goodies or something, right? But that right there is an opportunity to market, because it like shows the awesome stuff that they've done, and then the community coming in and putting these affixes up, you know, making it like big time. When there's a pot that big, right? It's big time. People get serious, you know what I'm saying? Yep. And I think we learned a ton from those tournaments that we put on too.
Oh, definitely.
Because 11 people made it through. So we may have told you the affixes too early, right? But man, it was good times, and I can't wait for more stuff like that to happen.
More to come, baby. More to come. Hells yeah. The next piece we've been talking about a little bit, but those awesome black karate gis that you can buy right now, the Vizzies. Keep in mind, they got about 2 weeks left, I think, and it's different than last time. Last time, if you bought one, you were guaranteed to get some karate. This time, there is 1.5 million karate, and it's only going to 50 people, right? I say only. But I mean, most people are buying more than one. There might not be more than like 100 people that are buying them. So it could be like a 2-to-1 chance that you get 50,000 karate for buying one gi.
Did you catch some of the karate camp? Oh, you did, because you invited me to a live stream of it, and I watched about. I stayed for like another hour and a half after you had to get off.
I was so sad. I forget what it was. I had to like stream or something, didn't I? Like there was something I had to do that I had to jump off for.
You're a busy troll, bro. Dude, a busy ogre. I'm sorry.
Whatever. Sometimes I troll people.
Yeah, me too.
Sometimes you got it, right?
Yeah.
All right. So there's that. Oh, yes. Make sure if you do buy that gi beforehand, download the Karate Combat app onto your phone. It's like a black background with like a little gray square. Super easy to see. I believe that when I did it, I know they gave us like 88 karate for free. I believe they're still doing that. But either way, you will need to create that wallet so you have the Hedera address when you buy the gi. You have to enter it in there.
You have to fund those wallets like some other chains or some other hot wallets where you have to fund them with a certain amount to open the wallet.
Not unless you want to like send it and do stuff.
I was just wondering that because they were giving you the 88 karate.
Yeah. So I don't think there's enough to like sell the karate if you were trying to dump it. You'd probably have to go buy some Hedera, send it to the address to trade it out, because I don't think it has any. And then this air quote staking where you pick the winner is all done off chain.
Okay.
Cool.
I enjoyed it though. That was a fun time. That was cool. Seeing people, wager their crypto on these fights. I could see that blowing up. Smart. Those guys are smart.
Well, and it's beautiful because right now, like they're starting it out and it's not a gambling product, because it's, if you guess right, you get an airdrop. That's the way they're distributing the tokens to a maximum amount of
All
holders.
terminology.
If you get
right?
it wrong, you lose nothing. You get your original tokens back. So it's a win-win situation.
Right.
And it's, I mean, Joe Rogan was talking about, there's some big stuff going on there.
Great way
And-
to farm some engagement for people who
Mhm.
are maybe on the fence about it that might be interested in staying around for a while too. So
Well, and bro, we were right there on the mat in the center of it. So as like the camera's panning around and they're
DeFiKingdoms.
fighting, you see DeFiKingdoms right there.
Yeah, that's marketing, baby.
awesome.
That's great. I love it. I love to see
Hells
that.
yes. Hells yes. That's huge. Right. All right. Moving on. We got the chef busy that just popped out. That was another big one. I know Worm ran a team. I ran a team. I think a couple other people may have had teams, but people have been asking about it. So they did it. Make sure we get some of those, right? I haven't seen a whole lot of people wearing them. It's been a kind of a running joke when chef. I know people were asking for the class, right? But they gave us the next best thing. You can look like a chef. So,
well, I
definitely
think
scooped
to
a few of
honest with
those up.
sporting them, you were sporting them in the Mythic Squad Boar Hunts tournament, looking
Yep.
flossy as hell. Had that chef swag all over the place.
Had to, man.
Serving fools up too. I love it.
Hells yeah. And yeah, Dreamer again. Dreamer and Grady are going to be in the next Karate Combat, so you'll actually be able to bet on them, or bet against them if you want to, if you think they're going to lose. But I don't know.
Are we going to
That's
have
up
a
to
watch
you.
party, like a DFK watch party?
Oh,
Have we
definitely.
organized this yet? Am I
I'm
just
going to be in Colorado already, so if anybody's coming early to like the pre-week of East Denver, I'll be out there. So yeah, we get to arrange something in person possibly. I know Doug Hype lives out there, so I'll get with him. I'm sure there will be something in person there that we can hook up and maybe jump in the Discord and share it into there and just do like a joint real life / virtual life, like gigantic jumbo something.
Hell yeah.
Hells yes.
I love it.
Yes, sir. All right. Next thing on was 2 big updates to codexes / effects, right? We had the blind, which they clarified. It will last for up to like 30-ish turns. So basically long enough to murk your whole team, right? It is essentially permanent unless you just have some like crazy never-ending battle where you keep your guys alive forever somehow. Possible. I don't know. Guys and gals, sorry. But the one thing is you can use the potion to get rid of it. What was that you saying?
No, you said guys, gals. I said bloaters, beavers.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So make sure you got those potions, right? That's the big thing to keep in mind. You want to have probably at least 1 per team member, maybe 2 in the bag or sack of potions you take with you. So that way when you can pick your stone's worth of potions out of that bag, you have those there if you need them. If not, stay to the side. You can use a health mana potion, whatever you want, maybe the swiftest potion. Who knows?
Yeah, the bring your own potions is going to be cool because we're going to get to mess with a bunch of new potions that we haven't even had.
Yep.
From DFK and the boar hunts that we know right now. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Anything to switch it up a little bit and add a little edge to gameplay is cool with me. So I can't wait.
Heck yeah. So now my question is, what sort of that kind of gives a little insight maybe into what kind of pets we're going to see. Reco speculation time, right?
Yeah. Okay.
What's going to be able to poison you like that? I mean, I'm assuming it's not going to be a humanoid. It's going to be some sort of creature.
It better be a poison axolotl at least. You know what I'm saying?
It'd be dope, dude. Everybody loves those axolotls, but some people might want to kill them.
Yeah,
and you wonder what the axolotl, I want to be its friend.
But speaking of pets and reckless speculation, right? Like, it's been a minute since we got to roll some bonuses on pets, right? Have they discussed the combat bonuses on pets and when their utility will be injected into this game?
It has not come up, but there are a couple mystery bonuses that they have not revealed what they are yet. That very well could be one of them.
That would
who's
be
to
cool.
say, who's to know?
I can't wait. I've been saving up pets. I got like 1,800 pets, and I can't wait to just roll all those combat bonuses and see what the heck I got.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It'll definitely be interesting. I like seeing that too. I got a few of those and definitely went after some with like the odd pool backgrounds, because I don't know if it's true, but there was that rumor back in the day that like there might be certain parts of the map you can't get to without certain items or whatever. And there was a lot of speculation that those odd pool backgrounds were almost going to act like keys to be able to get to Valhalla Ruins and the other couple spots.
I see nothing wrong with speculating like that, even if they said that's not going to happen, because we are in beta and we have plenty of time for shit to pop off in a different direction if it's not the right direction, right? So keep speculating, community, because that would be cool to have.
And in all reality, like, if it's something the community really likes, the community is really asking for, and the team just decides they don't want to do it or they don't have the bandwidth or something like that.
Or what if it's within their reach and they can do it? So,
or even better, what if some community dev just says, okay, well, yeah, you need a hero in your wallet with a pet that has an oddpull background, and then you and only those of you who have that get special access to this that I've created over here. Everybody else has to pay for it or something like that. Or
cool.
Maybe it's some sort of little mini game that.
Shout out ADFK boys. They were the first ones to let the passive traits be active in their thing. So maybe they work in backgrounds at some point to get you in some special part of their PvE opportunity that they got for you there. So.
Hells yeah. You never know.
Yeah,
you never know.
Cool. There's so many smart people out there in the community, builders and stuff, right? I know I got that little mint green thing on my bead thing, but really I'm just a community guy. There's so many smart people out there that do so many cool things, like not just the DFK team. So there's so much cool stuff that comes up in this ecosystem with everybody that's involved, you know?
So what do y'all think? A little reckless speculation from the chat. We got tons of people. I didn't really acknowledge it. Jeremy Ryder. I see Skilla, my man, Jeremy. Big props out to Skiller for throwing together the thumbnails for us today. It was a little chaotic. Like I said, everybody, it seemed like, had something going on. Like I had 2 parent-teacher conferences that were today. So it went crazy. I love it though. I exist and I thrive in chaos. So I kind of enjoy it. It helps to kind of give me that extra little to get going, you know?
I just exist in chaos. I don't know if I thrive in it.
Hell yeah. I think I said Jay. Yep, we had a Jeremy already. Zan, Tavern Tales, what up? K Jettle. Who else we got? Danimal, Maddie Pesk. What's up?
Ren Pen Acoustics, Dr. J. We got a bunch of people in here.
Hell yeah, I'm scrolling down the list right now. I just got to Dr. J and Ren Pen, JSM Russo. Hells yeah. Hello, everybody. 2 noobs. What up? And yeah, Ren Pen again. I'm brain farting right now. 2 noobs made a tool. He just made something. And I am just totally brain farting.
Donate live.
Yes, the donate live. Speaking of which, we need to get Mythic Squad hooked up with that.
Well,
cool little tool he created.
We tried. Our technical savvy is lacking, I guess, and I guess Intern is going to hook us up because he knows what's up. So
okay, I could probably maybe help. I don't know if Intern's on it, then it's in good hands. I ain't worried about it. Yeah. So from you guys, reckless speculation. I want to see in the chat right now. What do you think one of these mystery mechanics might be? What's your favorite guess? We'll come back to that in a minute. All right, and confuse, right? That was the second big kind of alpha drop today that they put out there in the clear, right? So the change there is that there's a 50% chance if your hero gets hit with confuse. Number one, it's interrupt. So if you're charging up or anything like that, or the boar is charging up and you hit them with that, immediate stop, end action. And then when it becomes your turn, you select your action for what you want to do with that hero. And there's a 50% chance that your hero will do exactly what you selected. But that leaves a 50% chance that it's not gonna. And on that 50% chance, what happens is it randomly attacks somebody else, to include maybe a little Harry Carry where it attacks itself.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
It's kind of crazy. What are your thoughts there? I think that's going to be a cool mechanic.
I'll probably use it all the time because I like the high risk, high reward type stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll probably use it all the time. What are you thinking the next class is going to be?
Ooh, some more reckless speculation. Personally, I mean, I think it might be more than one, number one. I don't think it's just going to be one. I think we'll probably see, I'm guessing 4, right?
Yeah.
I think like Pirate, Seer, Scholar, and Zerker. That's Ogre, not Ogre Stradamus' bet right there.
I don't think it can be the Monk or the Zerker.
Why? Out of curiosity, you might be right.
Because of people way smarter than me that wear Sherlock Holmes hats that have been deciphering all the information that we have. Shout out Bogside Boys. Shout out Intern. I won't get into specifics because I don't want I don't want to freaking step on their toes if they're planning on talking about it. But
Right.
I have a pretty good idea what I think it's going to be. So we'll see. It's one of those two that we already just mentioned. So
Well, they mentioned that they're not dropping poison yet, but they are dropping blindness. So what hero might be able to cast blindness? I don't know, possibly the one with the freaking eye patch they can't see. So to me, Seer is like a lock. Like we know that's coming. And that
maybe
would
that's
mean
what they want us to think is coming, though. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
Maybe the scholar made all the seers blind, and it's actually going to be the scholar.
Maybe someone brings a gun to a knife fight. Who knows?
Possibly. The pirate, and it's loaded with blindness bullets.
Johnny Depp on the horizon.
Hell yeah. All right. I'm going to drop the alpha that I pulled out, and if you got something else, we can do that. And then let's close this out with the tournament, man. And mad props to that whole community again within the community that just came out of nowhere and we're like, we're going to go balls to the wall and do something fucking amazing, and then pulled it off.
They weren't wasting any time in 2024.
Nope.
That's 100%. I love what I see. It really gave me a stimmy to get back into it and stuff. Although 2024 kind of started out chaotic for me in real life, but I love the direction that everything's going. I love how hyped the community is about this tournament. So I can't wait for more stuff like this from the Mythic Squad for sure, because they're already working on it, but from other guilds too. So
yes, sir. And Jeremy, I think so. Yes, I think we can rule both of those out. I think we could also rule out the thief since we're not getting poison yet.
Yep. And Dreamer said for sure not wizard, or Hubert did, or somebody did.
Yep.
So
yeah, I think that is correct. All right, so y'all, what up, Mosh? So if not too many people are typing, I don't see anything. No reckless speculation for the community. What's going on here? Y'all all driving? You sleeping? Are we that boring? Come on, what's going on?
What's up, guys? I'm telling Mosh to stop and get me something on the way home in chat.
Hells yeah. All right, well, what was your favorite part? That was going to be the next question, is everybody's favorite part of the tournament. What did they like the best about it? What they think would be possibly an improvement that could come and change it up a little bit? I'd like to hear how the community feels about it and their thoughts.
Well, the cool thing about Mythic Squad is they're pretty. Skiller is not a gamer, right? Yeah. But the cool thing about the Mythic Squad is they're pretty critical, and they want to just be better and better at everything they do. Even if they hit it out the park, they want to be better and better. So the passion's there, the grind is there for them to. And we have a channel in Mythic Squad's Discord for hunt suggestions, right? Mm-hmm. And that doesn't have to be just for the playoff bracket that we're doing. That could be for any tournaments whatsoever. So if you have any brilliant ideas that you want to see manifested, then hop in Mythic Squad Discord and definitely put your suggestions there.
Yes, sir.
Sure.
Always and anytime, please. Well, so what was your favorite part? Well, somebody hopefully might be typing something up.
My favorite part was jumping from all the different streamers and commentators and guilds. You know, like I was in Jewelers, I was in ALPs, I was in it's like there was so much content. Like I know Intern said he was exhausted. I know ALP said he was exhausted, but man, I was exhausted from chatting in all these chat rooms and having a good time. I really got an opportunity to, because my master plan of saving my better heroes for last just blew up in my face, and I fell flat in round one. So,
I didn't make it past round 3, brother.
But I still enjoyed it. I might have enjoyed it more because I love kicking it in chats and watching all the great content. So.
Right, it got rid of the stress. Like we weren't worried about whether or not we were going to win or make it through this next round, or sitting there on the computer doing like last minute changes. Oh, I just got that bow.
I was still worried for all my friends that were still in it though, because I was just watching. Yes. I was like, and the way they announced it too was great. And I think that'll only get better too, because there's some smart dudes. They know what's going on there. So for any noob that was watching, they were getting a little inside scoop on what was really happening, instead of just, some pigs standing there and some heroes standing there,
right?
Some in-depth freaking commentation.
Dude, without their commentation or commentary, it would not have been what it was, not even close. No. Like they made it. And not only did they make it, but I know Skiller and there was somebody else who was
Starbuck
basically keeping track of the records,
Well,
like
Be Easy
grabbing
was
IDs. Be
killing it
Easy,
in the
that's it.
background, dude.
Yes. And they were making sure that those two could focus on what they need to focus on and give their commentation.
I bet you that guy could do my
Commentary.
taxes. Be Easy.
No doubt.
Yeah.
All right. So we got one, maybe 3 or 4 Mythic Squad commenting each with 3 or 4 fights. Okay. So yeah.
I think it was a lot for just one person to handle all of that, and intern was doing all the behind all the hard stuff too, and recording all this information so that everything would be fair, right? So he wasn't just commentating; he was doing all the stuff behind the scenes too, and that's a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah, we can definitely split that up a little bit and have a good time there, I think.
No
but
doubt.
I want more intern and more ALP on the commentating, though, for sure.
No doubt. Yeah, I already got, like, as I said, we were already talking about it. I got some ideas. I'm going to flesh it out. I need to bring it to the alphas and bring it to, like, you, Mosh, and Justin, because I was just kicking it with them after the last one. It started out just giving feedback and constructive criticism and kudos, of course. And then from there rolled in, they, like, inspired me. And it was like, holy crap, like, the community loved this. The team loved this. I loved this. We want more of this. So it's like, okay, dope. They're working on the finishing it off. Let me get to working on what we could do for the next one to give it a little tweakage, make it a little different, and
we have
even make it more inclusive.
We have some Mythic Squad people from all over the world too, so maybe we can get some of them to step up, because scheduling kind of was a nightmare with the global participants, right? Oh. We made it work, but it would be cool to have like an Italian stream on the Void Hunts or something like that with all of them out there. Or Sarge Zelly's with like Spanish stream or something like that. That would be cool.
Possibly, yeah. You know what? That'd be something we need to do is reach out there in the community. If any of y'all are bilingual or know people that are bilingual that are in the squad, please let one of us know. Be it anybody, man. Anybody who is involved. There's lots of us out there. Just drop it in the chat or something like that. Hey, who cares that I can speak Spanish or Chinese or Korean or whatever, Italian.
Yeah, I mean, and anybody who has urge to do something like this, jump up. Like, you have the support. You won't have to do it by yourself, right?
Right.
You have the support from the whole community, and everybody's just going to put you on a pedestal anyways. So if you have the urge to commentate or do something like this or run a stream, holler at us and we'll help you. We'll help support you in that process for sure.
100%.
Yeah.
We're all about building people up and building this community, because the more content we can create, the better off it'll be, because each one of these content creators, as long as they stick with it, they're eventually going to build their own communities. Like right now, a lot of it is us. We're kind of following them around. We're commenting, we're liking, we're sharing, we're doing everything we can to help promote these guys in a general way. Obviously, we could do better there, and we all could as a community as well. But the point is to help build people up, to help ourselves, right? And to help the community, help the game, help do our part, basically, right? That's what decentralization is. It's not expecting the man to do it all for us, and then we just sit there and play a game. Like, there is an opportunity here, but it's an opportunity, and you have to seize it. Will you?
Will you? Come on.
Will you?
Will you?
Sup, Dags?
What up, Dags?
Wait, so
it's
you
almost
do?
his bedtime, but he's still up. It's almost his bedtime, not quite.
I think unless Sarge is trolling us, he did confirm that he not only speaks Spanish, but he speaks drunk as well. So
Yeah,
I don't know if that's like a blend or how that works.
I've been known to drop some sets, so I know a little sign language, but you know.
Hell yeah. The language of Gaia. I'm not sure what that is. The language of the land. Are you like Wiccan or something, Dr. J? Is that what you're trying to say? You're going to cast a spell on us? I mean, that'd be pretty cool. I'm not knocking it.
Yeah.
To each their own. All right. Well, unless the community out there in the chat has anything else they want to talk about, or you, I think we're out of wrap, bro. Wait, except for Ogre's Alpha. I didn't drop that, did I?
What's the Ogre's Alpha? That's why I'm here.
So the Frisky Fox did mention one thing, and I don't think I said this earlier, that the one other thing aside from the potion that can cure it is getting that natural cleanse at the beginning of your turn, right? You see the boars get it more often than we do. Yeah, I think I did say that. I'm not
What
sure it was
stat
you
is
and
that
I.
linked to? What stat is that
That's-
linked to?
I do believe that's endurance. So the alpha is having a high endurance will save you money in blindness potions potentially.
I do have a greater endurance stoned pally with some traits. So
Food for thought.
yeah, right on.
Yeah.
Deg says he thinks it's Vit. All right, Degs.
Possible. I'm not saying it might be a combination also, but
Well, it could be. They have said that two things correspond with one thing before in other aspects, right? So
they typically do that. Yeah, it's all quite often. Like if you look at the skills and the codexes, like a lot of those, it's not just one skill; it's two skills. So yeah, your attack is dexterity.
Degs has done all the research for us, so I'll get at him after. He says they got some alpha in the Jewelers Discord, so go check that out too.
Very nice, very nice. Let's go check that out.
Also, I was trolling them earlier with Skiller. I asked them if they had a merch store because I wanted to buy that Dags unicorn on a shirt or a hat or something. So Skiller gave me a bunch of freaking merch for the pirates, the jewelers, and so on. And so I dropped it in there. We also did trade room, but there's some cool designs. So feel free to poach them if you want, guys.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right, rock on. So I think with that, we're going to call it a wrap. You want to bullish us out, Beef?
Bullish! Let's go, baby.
Bullish!
We're the Mythic Squad, the People's Guild. A passion for making monsters can't be killed. We breed the best pets, learn a lot, no regrets. Join us in creating excellence. Purple on our back, Mythic Squad on the chest.